Hello there. Previews. Using previews. Take you to them, I will. Yes.
Hello there. What is going on, everyone? We've got some amazing previews from Grandmaster Yoda's Commander expansion today from Atomic Mass Games. This is going to be impressive. And an Ahsoka hint? All right, so real quick, if you guys are new here, still time left to enter to win the giveaway. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. We're giving away a $25 Amazon gift card. I'll be announcing that end of next week, so there's plenty of time for you to enter to win. Also, be sure to check links down in the description below. Jump in our Discord. Let's talk about these cards. They are amazing. This is a really spoilery, huge spoiler-filled card preview. So we're looking at 4 previews today, and I'm going to jump right in. Protector. Who's that on the front? Like, it could be Chewie, but like kind of holding back some stuff. But that's Ahsoka. We've got Ahsoka finally showing up front and center. This is awesome. This is, and the cool thing is, this could be a card that also comes with Ahsoka. But it looks like Chewie's protecting Ahsoka. But this is definitely indication that we're getting Ahsoka, and soon. So I'm loving this. Ahsoka operative for the Republic would be amazing. This is a great time to get some operatives. I mean, we've got 3 Jedi commanders now. The Republic has got lots of Force users, and I'm really hoping that with the whole Wookiee sub-faction thing, that it will kind of lead to more like Jedi-specific sub-factions too. I would love to be able to field a Jedi-only army and things like that. But who knows? Maybe I'm getting too far ahead of myself, but it's really cool seeing Ahsoka on the artwork there. But into the text of the card, this is a training upgrade. Protector, it is inexhaustible when you use this. For 5 points while using Guardian, you can cancel critical results as though they were hit results. During the end phase, ready this card. So a couple of things. First off, this is only going to work when you're actively using Guardian. So if you're trying to Guardian multiple hits in the same turn, you'll only be able to do one of these. Of course, you're going to see the dice before you before you choose, like, all right, do I want to use this or not? So you're obviously not going to use this if there's all hits. So it's not like you have to gamble that much. But this is nice. It's a great way, because that's one of the big problems with Guardian is, and with the proliferation of critical X as a keyword, you're seeing more and more critical results in hit results. So now especially against Yoda, I feel like this is a really good card to run with Yoda if you are going to run Chewie and Yoda together. This is a great option for that. The unit does have to have training slots available. Of course, a lot of the units, I think most of the units that can use Guardian will have training slots. There are some exceptions, like if you're getting Guardian through some kind of upgrade card or a command card or something like that. But normally the units that have Guardian natively have this option. This will apparently work for Obi-Wan Kenobi as well, if that was something you wanted to do. I think there are probably better training options for Obi-Wan, but this is something that he could use. I mean, this might be something, if you're running Obi-Wan and Yoda, this might be a good option for Obi-Wan, because you do want, you definitely do want Yoda not to get hit, so you want to stop as many of those hits as you can. I think it's a great card. I think it's a pretty good card. And it gives you that one-time use per round. It's going to ready automatically. So that's the other thing, is you don't have to recover to do this. Now, you still can if, for example, I'm protecting Yoda. I'm just going to use Yoda in this example. I'm protecting Yoda. Maybe I'm Obi-Wan or Chewie. Well, let's say I'm Commander Crabbok, who has Guardian, right? And I'm protecting Yoda. And I don't activate yet. So you shoot Yoda, I Guardian 2, and stop 2 crits or whatever, exhaust this. Then I go, and maybe I recover, then I'll have this ready again to deflect another shot or protect another shot later in the round. So, because this readies during the end phase. So, if you want to, it's kind of like emergency stims or whatever, like kind of the same effect. If you use it before you activate, then you can potentially recover and use it again. But I think most of the time this will just be a once per round thing. And I think it's a great option to have. So that much is very cool. Also good against Jedi too, because maybe they want to use deflect and you can't dodge against critical results. So have your Guardian suck up the critical results and then all that's left is hits, and then you can kind of handle those better. Especially good if your Jedi is behind heavy cover and all these other things. So I think if you're playing correctly, this is a fantastic card to be able to run. This should also really help a lot of other units. Magna Guards, I'm sure, are going to want to use this, but I'm thinking Royal Guard is another option. Imperial Royal Guard is another option that can definitely use this. This is they're trying to protect Palpatine or whomever. It's just a great option for them. That's Palpatine's, he can suck up a lot of hits, but he's not perfect. And this is another really good one. I like this one, Into the Fray. This one is a lot more versatile, but it's going to obviously work pretty well with Wookiees. When an enemy unit at range 1 activates, you may gain a Surge token. And so this can work multiple times. This doesn't require an exhaust. This is going to work really, really good for units that don't have any Surge. So this will be really good on just Wookiees in general. But this is also going to be good for those people that want to use those Surge tokens to work on Guardian also. So I think that's kind of like that's kind of how they're framing it with this preview. It's like, hey, this all works together with Guardian, but it doesn't have to. You can just use this for just about anybody that can use Surge, especially those units that don't have any. It's going to be really good in the Republic factions specifically, but it's going to be good for that defensive, the folks that could use defensive Surges as well, especially those who are wanting to use Guardian. I'm assuming this will also be a good card potentially for Magna Guards. Once we do see them, those will probably start being previewed maybe as early as next month. I guess we'll have to wait. Or maybe, hell, we're in July now, so it could be later this month. But this is a really solid card. I like it. It's going to give you 1 Surge token every time somebody's activating, but they have to be at range 1 of you. So this is going to work really good on those melee units, those people that want to get into the fray, literally. I think it's pretty good. I mean, this could also work on some of your Jedi too, especially those Jedi that don't have anything, any kind of Surge to whatever. Like, you're thinking somebody like maybe Anakin, but he can gain Surge to crit, and other things like that. I'm like, well, maybe if we don't want to run all of his command cards and stuff. So there's going to be an awful lot of options to put this on. So this will be a fun one to see. I think this could be good on Operative Vader also. So, I think that's a really good option for this card. But let me know what you think in the comments section. And then we got some Force cards. Force Lift. I love this card. I've been asking for things to move terrain around. I've been saying for a very, very long time. And I feel like I may have... whether or not I had anything to do with this card, maybe it was just an eventuality that was going to happen. But I've been asking for a long time. Why can't we just, we should be able to throw a barricade or something like that, and here we go. And I would like for it to be any kind of small piece of terrain, but at a certain point, look, for tournament rulings, a barricade's the only thing that's, going to be in every game, or can be in every game. So I like this. And the cool thing is, even if you happen to find that you don't have any barricades on the map, you get to place one. So you're always going to have at least one. So I love it. It's a free action. It's an exhaust, and you get to move it wherever you want. Now, you don't really throwing it at somebody, right? Choose a barricade at range 1 and move it to within range 1 and height 1 of its current position. Okay, that's cool. Lets you just kind of set up the board however you want and stuff. But you can't really throw it at somebody, crush them with it, So all right, it's cool. You should be able to displace somebody with it at least. That would be pretty cool. But Yoda's setting it aside nice and neatly. There could be maybe a dark side variant to this in the future. I'd love to see that, Force Crush or something. That'd be kind of cool. So I like this card though. It's a fun card. I don't think it's going to be one of those you must have kind of cards. I think it's going to work really well with the Wookiees though, who are going to want to have heavy cover as much as possible. I think this is a good Yoda option. He can keep, he can master the Force too, so he can be moving this stuff around all the time, protecting himself. I love it. All right. The big one. You ready? Burst of Speed. This one is going to be incredible. At the start of your activation, treat your maximum speed as 3 until the end of the round. If you do gain an immobilized token at the end of the round, it's only 3 points. It's one time. It's a one shot. It's gone. Turns your speed to 3. So it does consume a Force slot, and most Force users, especially the ones that you really care about, are going to be They're going to want to use all those Force slots. So if you're running this on Yoda, like, okay, if you're going to be doing this, that means you're only going to have 2 available Force slots otherwise. So that's something to keep in mind. You're running this on Vader. Oh, Commander Vader even. Who, like, look, Operative Vader has Spur, and that's cool, but Commander Vader doesn't. Or Palpatine. This is perfect for Palpatine. A lot of stuff, like Palpatine doesn't use, I don't often run Palpatine with all of his Force upgrades. This on Palpatine, and forget about the immobilize. Get where you need to go, and then just stay there, and just shock everybody. Oh my goodness. This on with Palpatine's 1 pip, like let's just end the game right here. I think Palp is going to come back in a big way between the Guardian changes and not the Guardian changes, but the Guardian buffs and burst of speed. I think we're going to see more Palpatine. Vader too, man. Like this, Commander Vader's always been my second favorite. Maybe Maul. I love Maul, right? But Commander Vader's probably my favorite card. Maybe my favorite card, favorite commander, favorite unit in the game to run. And this is just a great card to run on him. I mean, just you speed 3 Vader, go. I mean, and you can work this on Jedi Luke also. It's actually really good on a speed 2 Jedi as well, because the immobilize just means, okay, well, you can still move next turn. You're just going to be speed 1. Because the immobilize just reduces your speed by 1. So if you're speed 2 natively, it still works. The speed 1 characters are the ones that want this the most, but that also suffer the most for it. So, and the immobilized token lasts till the end of the round. Man, this is going to be really incredible with Vader, Commander Vader, and his 1 pip that reshuffles his order token back in. I mean, with Relentless, he could get crazy. He could get super crazy. I am in love with this card. This card is going to change the game, and I love it. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. And a cool thing about this too is here's my question, because this is our last preview, and I want to end with this. Do you guys think that Boba Fett is going to make a resurgence now, with Yoda being such a big thing, incorporating so many heavy movement bonuses? And we've seen a little bit of this with like Mandalorians recently, but Yoda has he can turn himself to speed 3 with one of his command cards, which he can do multiple times in a game. He brings burst of speed into the game, and he's also got that Chewbacca Wookiee thing where Chewie's carrying him, right? All of that is completely crippled by immobilized tokens. So, and actually, that's another thing is with Chewie's thing. If Chewie's carrying Yoda, then Yoda doesn't care if he did a burst of speed. That's cute, but I'll just play Yoda's command cards anyway. But Boba Fett with his immobilized tokens, right? Like that could really mess things up. Same thing with Palpatine and his 1 pip too. He does the immobilization. Immobilized tokens are going to be probably a really important thing here. I wonder if any of the other stuff in this wave is going to provide a counterbalance against this by including more things that grant immobilized tokens. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know down in the comment section. I will talk to you guys later. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing. You help make this all possible. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We're going to talk more about these in the future. I will talk to you guys later. And as always, have a great day.